No thanks, bear with. Just want to get the camera angle sorted. Okay, we are live. Second ever stream. Still got bricks. We are carrying on building the Lego Groot, which we got up to this stage with on the first stream. Probably just get through a couple of bags tonight. Just get the set out. It's this set, the Groot Ravager jumpsuit set that came out earlier this year. So I think we got through 2 or 3 bags stream. So let me just get set up and we can crack on with building it. Hope everyone was had a good weekend. Let me know in the chat what you got up to, and we can discuss a bit about everything really. Not much sport on this weekend. We like sport. So yes, we've done 3 bags last time. On to bag 4 now. So find that. Quite a small bag this one. Got some stickers. Let's get that opened up. And we can carry on with building this group. Really cool build so far. Like I said, we've done the body, feet. This is my second group that I've ever built. Really like the first one. First one's on display downstairs. Anyone's interested in seeing my collection, did a video on that a couple of weeks ago now. Yeah, so let's carry on. Looks like we're going to be starting off by doing an arm, and then I imagine another arm. He has 2 of them. But yeah, let me know what did everyone get up to this weekend. Myself, what did we do? Saturday, my wife was working actually, so it was just me and the kids. At the clubs that we normally do on a Saturday morning. And then found our friend, one of our friends' birthdays, Saturday, so it was around there celebrating that. It was good. Obviously lost an hour's sleep. Those in the UK, as the clocks went forward at the weekend, which is always not great when you've got kids and they still get up early. But yeah, Sunday we went park run, junior park run Sunday morning. Little one doing that at the moment each week, which is good fun free activity. No one knows what that is. Basically in your local park, completely free, all run by volunteers. And the junior ones, 2k lap of this park. So the one we go to, it's 2 laps of the route, so 1 kilometre each, obviously. And then yeah, you get this little app and stuff, and they can track their best times, PBs, things like that. Yeah, no, really good, really recommend it. They do there is an adult one on Saturdays as well. Used to do that. I play rugby most weekends, some weekends, so usually don't want to be running as well. And the kids club at the same time as the adult one as well, actually. So I don't really do the adult one anymore, but maybe in the summer when all the seasonal sort of sports that we do finish. And then Sunday afternoon, thought of a football match. Then we just came home and just chilled, tired from being out Saturday night. Started off a cool little joint actually on this set. Yeah, it's got a little moving, so it's actually a moving arm. Pretty cool. Yeah, so that was the weekend. Yeah, if anyone else got up to anything interesting, let me know. Really like back of sport at the moment. Like I said, usually some football to watch. I can't stand friendly internationals. They're just so boring. Like, I do get the point of them. They obviously got to trial out players, but to watch, just absolute, yeah, no interest. Oh, what when the World Cup's on, it'll have my interest back. Um, but yeah, pretty cool story actually this weekend. So My oldest daughter plays football, so turned up as normal. Girls warming up, got close to the match. Um, referee's not turned up. So anyway, coach comes over tonight. I run the line quite a lot on the Sundays for the girls. Quite enjoy doing it, to be honest. Gets me moving whilst watching them, being able to cheer them on. But yeah, so coach comes up to me, asks if I mind, asked to volunteer to referee the game. See, no referee, there's no game for the kids, and you have two sets of teams of disappointed girls. So I thought, yeah, you know what, I'll do it. I'll step up, referee the game, which was fine until you realise coaching from the other team is former Wales international Swanley player Ashley Williams. What other clubs did he play for? Played for Everton, maybe Everton. But yeah, so first time I've ever refereed anything, and we've got former Premier League player watching, so you know, no pressure on that. No, you guys all good, so actually quite enjoyable to do. Um, yeah, that was our weekend. Um, yeah, then looking ahead, so see this week we've got 1st of April. In the month always means new release day for Lego. Let me know if there's any sets you've got your eye on. Not loads of Lego coming out this April, April 1st. Not a huge release day. Hoping to get to the Lego shop on Wednesday. Possibly do a video, depends how busy it is. It's half term. I know some schools are on half term now. Some are not as are not yet as not till end of the week. But I know a lot of other areas that they've gone on half term already. Yeah, so I'll see how busy the Lego shop is before I film in there because there's lots of kids and stuff around. It makes it hard to film. Um, and then yeah, otherwise I think actually most of the releases this month come towards the end of the month. There's a lot of Star Wars sets coming out end of this month. Some of them look pretty cool. I think there's a new Grogu coming out. I love Grogu. So I think they're all actually Mandalorian based, from what I can remember. I think there's the new film coming out. Um, I don't know when it comes out, at some point later this year. So they're releasing those sets in anticipation for that. Um, and then was one other set coming out early April, and I can't remember off the top of my head what it is, but yeah, not a huge release date. I think the next big release date will probably be 1st of June. It'll just be drip fed sets up until that point. Yeah, so there'll be some bits to keep us going. I've still got my wish list to catch up on actually, so give me time to get some more of them. Building this one at the moment. Coming up next month, actually going to Brussels on a stag do, so hoping, I know there's a Lego store in Brussels, so hoping to get over there, do a video. Don't know if there's any other, like, a lot of European cities, you get the small independent shops, really cool, and some of them got some really like nice setups and stuff, so might take the opportunity to go have a look at one of them if I get the chance. I sat on a stag do, so primarily going to be doing stag do things such as drinking, I imagine. But yeah, definitely going to try and get a video made whilst over there. This page done again, starting to get the camera, starting to take shape of an arm. Both sides building up nicely. In fact, a few more pieces, and this one will be done. But yeah, so don't know if I'll buy anything while over there, unless they've got any exclusive sets, which I know the main Lego stores probably won't have. But if there is any cool independent stores, I know some of the, again, the European ones do sometimes have exclusive sets, so might be tempted by that. But yeah, restricted obviously on luggage space and stuff. I only be taking small bags for the weekend, not planning on carrying tons of stuff. Um, but yeah, that'd be cool. I've been in European stores briefly before we went to Utrecht end of last year and popped in the Lego store briefly, just a bit, just a quick look around. It's around just before Christmas, so I was literally looking for the gingerbread AT-AT, which we sold over in the UK, sold over in Utrecht as well. So yeah, I think that might be the only store I have been to on sticker. So yeah, it'd be cool to just sidetrack here. I'm a fiddler. This is the sort of stuff I just end up randomly fiddling with when I'm working and trying to concentrate, which is fine until you actually need to use one of these. Yeah, so little, you see always the little handy tip stickers. Get your Wang Jenga, get your sticker, put it on there, and then you can line it up and just slot it on nicely. And there we go, one sticker. Right, and that is actually the first arm complete, the left arm. So let's get our Groot. Let's get that clipped into its ball socket. There we go. One moving functional arm. But cool. Imagine doing that one now. Let's have a look. But yeah, so like saying, just yeah, that'd be my first trip to one of my first trips to a European store. So actually really excited to have a look. I don't know how they compare price-wise, European stores to the UK ones, and if they're the same, they're more expensive. So that's obviously always something to do a bit of research on beforehand, see if there are any deals to be got. Us Lego fans always looking for a deal. But yeah, so that's good. Really looking forward to doing a video on that one as well. Actually, really enjoy making those shopping videos. The sort of more like online shopping or news sort of videos. Bit of a work in progress, I think, at the moment. As is all the content, it's early days, and streams and stuff like that. But yeah, I feel like I can get more comfortable with the shipping ones quicker um, than perhaps the other ones. Um, yeah, so okay, cool. Yeah, no, really enjoying. So the front door is just going to make sure that's fine. Yeah, no, really enjoying making the shopping videos. Very quickly experiment. I find it easier to talk more, and it's not that it's hard making new ones, but you're sort of looking for the perfection, I think, a bit more when you're trying to get out exactly what you say, and then you don't say it quite right, and it's frustrating, and the temptation's just in there to redo it because it's a click of a button. You sat at your desk, you're filming it, you've got the pictures in front of you, etc. You want to get as much detail and stuff in as possible. With the shopping videos, I always find that like you have to say at the moment you don't really have the opportunity to do retakes and things like that. Um, but yeah, I don't know what sort of content does everyone enjoy watching? What do they want to see more of? Do people enjoy watching? I see, it's a young channel, very much finding my feet with regards to content, sort of content I want to be making long term. At the moment, it's very much one video a week, so even that's restricted to an extent, but it's quite, while still learning, it's quite time consuming. I'm sure as it get better at it, it'll become easier. But yeah, but it's all a learning journey at the moment. As I say, these live streams, don't like what people like talking about on the streams. I listen to a lot of streams whilst I'm working. I have it on as like background noise instead of like radio or something like that. Um, and generally, like say the ones I listen to mixture of like football manager streams. So then there's obviously talking about sport. I do occasionally watch, like listen back to the Lego streams. Obviously, none of the ones I'm watching are actually live because no one's streaming on the day on a Monday. So it tends to be replays. Like I say, it's just for me, it's just the noise. I don't like sitting working in the silence. I need that background noise just to keep you focused almost. A very Brett, that's a very autistic brain, very autistic, but autistic brain. And that just helps me in my way that I process things. Um, yeah, I don't like just sitting in silence. I get more distracted than if I wasn't to have that background noise. I enjoy being in office for the same reason. But yeah, so if people, let's say, let me know in the comments what people like talking about on the streams. 'Cause at this moment, it's a learning journey. I'm quite to chat about most things to an extent because they're not rude or offensive. Anything too political because let's face it, that's generally doesn't end well. It's supposed to be fun. Um, but yeah, and in the meantime, second arm is coming along nicely. So it's my second ever stream, so probably gonna be a short one on the first. I think the first one, hour and a half, 2 hours. It's only planned on doing 2 bags today. So I need to crack on, get a bit more of this set done. And then going forward, I think Monday evenings is the plan for streams. The evening tends to work best for me in the week. No real other commitments that evening. And generally, wife's either working or out herself doing her club. So, free house means no distractions. And it gives me time for Lego, which is easy, always a good thing to make an excuse for. Um, so don't know what set we're doing next after this one. That one's to be confirmed. We'll have at least one more stream on this set. Because I said trying to do bag 4 and 5 tonight, and then that leaves bag 6 and 7 for next week. So again, probably about similar length. Imagine it's going to be maybe an hour max. Just while we get in the swing of things, while practicing, and then obviously it depends on how successful they get. Not expecting overnight success, but if it's a bit of a waste of time, then obviously it's not one to do. If it's something I'm not particularly good at, then probably won't carry on with it. But very much enjoyed the first one. Enjoying tonight so far. And it might be that Monday turns out not to be the best night to do them. Saturday stream I did previously actually had pretty good turnout. So if we get no one tonight, then I've seen a few people flick in and out the stream, but the comment section quiet so far tonight. So it might be that Monday actually is not a great night to do the streams on in terms of viewership, and need to find a different night, which is fun. Play around. It's all experimenting at this point of the channel, finding the groove, finding what works, both for me and for the viewers. So initially it's supposed to be fun. A lot of the like blogs and whatever else, other YouTube channels and stuff that you watch, all say the same in that you shouldn't get into to make it your living, to do it so that this money's the main like goal other than that, and that's certainly not the case. If I ever earn a penny out of this channel, that'd be brilliant. I'd be amazed. That's certainly not the goal. Goal is to grow the channel. We want to grow the channel. Be nice because it means I'm doing something that not only am I enjoying, but other people are. But yeah, the main aim is to have a bit of fun. I've really enjoyed making the videos. And actually, as we get to that point, that's second arm done. So we've got no pickle on that one. Otherwise, don't drop it, don't break it on before he's even had it on. Otherwise, quite similar. Actually, exactly the same, I think. Two identical arms, different stickers, and that one's going to just clip onto here. Nice and main bits as well. Let's click that on. There, there we go. We have a Groot, 2 arms, 2 legs, body. He is starting to take shapes. Uh, as we get onto some rather snazzy shoulder pads. Okay, this is Groot out of the what is that, the 80s shoulder pads, 70s, 80s. Let me know if you know what era that is. Not something you particularly see anymore these days. I'll just go click into where did I click? My click, isn't it? There we go, 2 shoulder pads. It looks like we're just finishing off with a sticker, which is a bit weird because that's not a piece we've done this evening. Why they didn't make us do a sticker on that one previously, obviously just trying to pad out this small bag. So that goes, put that, that little zipper on his back. I think that will be the end of bag 4. So let's go find bag 5. Like a slightly bigger one, this one. And according to the picture, we're going to be doing his head. Which does make me think, wonder what we're going to have. Oh, we've still got the bomb and stuff to do after that. Makes sense, I reckon. I don't know, maybe all the heads in this one, and then there's 2 more. But yes, 2 more bags off this one. So either 2 bags of the bomb or 1 for little finishing touches. But yeah, like I said, that would probably be, or it will definitely be 1 for the next stream. This stream, we're just going to carry on with this bag 5. And hopefully by the end of it, we'll have an almost complete Groot itself, and we'll just be doing the say added extras next time. A big bag and a small bag in that one. Again, taking risks with my piece building because usually we'll have a tray or something when I'm being Lego. Stops it going over, but yeah, very much just letting it all loose on this one. Right, let's crack on. Head time. So let's just get those pieces started. But yeah, let me know what sets has everyone got on their wish list. Let's say debating what set to get next. Now I've got a few options I think that lined up. Really like the Harry Potter, what's it called? Philosopher's Stone set, the icon one with it's got the like books and got the like different points of the film on top of it. Really, really like the look of that one. And then what other ones have gone with? I mean, the dream set for me, mentioned it a few times on either previous streams or videos and stuff, but is Rivendell. I think that's absolutely great, that Rivendell set. If you haven't seen it, go have a little Google, or let's say you can watch my wish list video that I've done previously. Yeah, it's really, really cool set, but I think probably for my next set that would be a bit out of my price range. That's why I'm definitely just saving up for at the moment. But yes, I think otherwise it'll probably, yes, human 747. Yeah, it's got lots of little bits in it. So, but yeah, fun build so far. What I do love about Lego is, see, this is going to end up as a rather browny sort of grey head, but it does keep it nice and colourful when you're building it. And obviously that's just to help the build process, so that makes it quite clear what pieces go in there, what different sizes. Imagine, like, luckily enough for me, I'm not colourblind, but I know plenty of colourblind people do love Lego, so it just helps them with the like variation, I suppose, of knowing what pieces go where. And it's important. Lego's for everyone. Don't want it to be restricted to those who can and can't see colours. And if it was all grey, or maybe it'd be easier, I don't know. Let's say, let me know if you're colourblind in the comments. Do you find it easier with colours, or I suppose you don't know? But yeah, what else do I have on the wish list? So, what Star Wars stuff I want? It's definitely one of them. But yeah, I think the other set big time is the Sherlock Holmes book nook actually. Um, we're hoping to move house at some point in the next year. Plan is to have at the moment, rather the unattractive wardrobe got behind me in the office. Plan is to have a bookshelf with Lego displays, my book displays on them, and I just that Sherlock Holmes book nook and some of the other book nooks, to be fair, just look brilliant. Um, so yeah, so that one I'll definitely be getting that set at some point this year. Whether or not it's the next set, I don't know just yet. Need to have a little think. Got got a couple more weeks not to worry about that. Um, but yeah, and then I mean, kids wise, other sets we're building. So me and the kids at the moment are doing the wicked wall art. So we're doing a couple of bags a week. But yeah, really cool. So actually, I've never been that interested in the wall art sets as a whole, but doing that one's actually changed my mind a bit on them. It's been again just the detail, and that's the thing about Lego. Like it looks great. Like I love having my Lego displayed, but the build process needs to be fun as well, and they get that right so often that it's just enjoyable. It's enjoyable to build. Um, Again, that's definitely where the artistic side of me does kick in. Is I like following instructions. I'm not very imaginative creatively. I definitely would never be one of these Lego builders that design and make their own huge cities and stuff. I'd love to have a city at some point. I think they look really cool, but it would definitely be filled with either other people's mocks or um, standard shop bought Lego sets. I don't have that creativity vision to be able to mock up my own building. Um, this is just getting better and better. This bit actually, really cool. Um, so yeah, don't know. Let me know. Are you a creative type? Are you a following instructions type person? Um, because we're all different, and that's what makes us all interesting. Ultimately, if we're the same, it'd be very boring. Right, so moving on to this next bit, we're just slowly building up this head. Um, from there. But yeah, so like I say, the plan is, and the reason I started this channel, spoke about this a bit on the last stream. Um, yeah, the next course of next year is to move house, which point the plan is to have a completely free office space. At the moment, our office is sort of attached to our bedroom, but the plan is when we move to have a room that's just my office. These things go flying everywhere. Um, yeah, so once I've got that office, I'm planning on documenting all of it. So that's the main reason I actually started the channel. I thought it'd be a really cool thing to do. I mean, I'll still keep up with the other Lego content. It won't all be documenting it because I don't really do have a budget, as is wise to do. You shouldn't just spend willy-nilly on stuff. Always good to have a budget, to have a plan. Um, but yeah, the plan is to then build up this Lego display, and then it sort of depends on the size of the room. Other than that, obviously we won't know that till we've sold our house and then found where we're going to move to. But yeah, plan is to slowly build up that display, keep other content going, keep the shopping content going, keep the previews of sets coming out, content going, and other stuff I might find, like keen to go to a convention, like I've watched quite a few convention videos online myself, so keen to go try one of them out one day. I know the kids would love going to one of them as well. And this is a family thing. In fact, even recently, my wife has never been a Lego fan, never really done it. It's always been left to me to do with the kids because I enjoy it myself. Like excited for this. But yeah, I bought her the daisies flower set for Valentine's, and she really enjoyed that. So then we got her the cactus, flowering cactus set for Mother's Day. Again, she's about halfway through that one herself now, and I think she's caught the Lego bug. So yeah, I think she'll be probably looking at what other sets she can get going forward. Kind of work out what needs to go here. Yeah, and then both the kids love their Lego. Um, we've had various themes over the years that they've gotten into. Sort of, well, we've had Lego Friends. That was the first one that my eldest daughter got into. So we've got some really cool Lego Friends sets in her room. Food in. We've got what they call it, like yacht. Yeah, with sunbathing beds and things like that. And then she's got one of the playhouses as well, which is again really cool. Even like the set's aimed at kids, just fun to build as well. Like as an adult, as a parent, I don't ever feel like it's a chore having to help them do it. It's not like they're boring. Like you do some things with trained for both kids and adults, and the kids versions can be quite, I don't know, just yeah, boring, not as intricate, not as detailed, but just don't get that with Lego. Like Lego's just fun, whatever age it's aimed at. Um, there's a little side bit there now. So let's click that on to the main part of the page. And here, like that. Yeah, so I can take shape. That looks like it's one of the twigs on the outside. But yeah, definitely aimed at all ages, which is it's a good thing. It makes it a family event, sitting building your Lego. Yeah, web theme. So let's say first one had his friends, and then she's got some Star Wars sets as well. She likes Star Wars. When she was young, and still does, but um, yeah, like Star Wars sets. Got some Disney bits. Both the girls have got Disney bits. Big Disney family, so they're sort of must-haves. Prince, I mean, they're Stitch mad as seems to be the main big character these days. I mean, my youngest sister always loved Stitch when she was a kid, and he seemed to be big then, but it's almost like he's bigger now, which is crazy how that sort of happened, seeing as that film came out. I don't know how long ago now. It must be 25 years. Um, yeah, so we've got Disney, and then youngest daughter got into Lego City, so we've got quite a lot of Lego City sets. Um, got what's it, fire station, got ambulance, oh, um, yeah, so yeah, I think the set. If we ever have a Lego emergency, we're set because we've not got any police actually, so criminals can run amok. But in case of fire or injury, we are sorted. Next page. So now I've got two sides up, but I don't know if they're twigs or if they're ears, because we'll find out. Oh, it might be eyebrows actually. They look like they might sit above the eyes once they're done. Um, Starting to build this up now a bit. So big front bit as well. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, I like my thoughts collection. Oh no, there's nothing wrong. Let's click that bit back on. Yeah, and in my collection, we've got I've got quite a lot of Star Wars bits. Another Star Wars bit. I can't get it. Remember when I did the other Lego Groot? That same problem with the head. The head always seems to be the troublesome bit. Hopefully once this bit goes on, it's going to just secure it all a little bit. There you go, look. habits, just fixed it all in, made it a bit more secure by the feel of it. But yeah, when I built the other Lego group, so exactly the same thing. Got to the head, the rest of the build, nice, straightforward. Got to the head, and I was a bit popping off, which I think I told the story in the last thing about how he was a suicidal Groot and dove out of that window. I'm on the first floor. He smashed into lots of pieces. So not only did I have to build that head once, I had to build it again about, I think, a year and a half, a year later maybe. Luckily, I like it. It's fine. Okay, put those bits on. Yeah, my Lego collection quite varied now. As I say, it used to be very Star Wars based, and I still do like Star Wars sets, but recently have been branching out. Lego have been really targeting, I feel, my age group, which is, well, I'm 35. I feel like there's been a lot of nostalgic sets come out over the last year or two, which a lot of people my age grew up with. So, prime example, first ever game console owned. We've got we've had a Simba, a couple of Simbas recently, which came out. That's my favourite film growing up. It still is a great film. Um, so yeah, just I think there's more options, and I say still do like the Star Wars sets, but good to have variety. It's good to have a bit of a mix. So hopefully might go back to Star Wars next, or might be looking at Disney or Harry Potter. They're all IPs I enjoy, so just pick the set that looks best and best to build. So it's got to look good. It's got to be fun to build. They're the two criteria, and other than that, don't really care what franchise it's from. It's like getting bulkier and bulkier now. We've got the shape of our head. Um, yeah, won't be too far off. And I think we'll start doing the outside of the set. Um, but yeah, let's see what we've got coming. We've got Easter weekend coming up this weekend. That was my video last week. If anyone saw it, good. Lego got a few Easter sets out at the moment. And also, some alternatives if you don't want the Easter sets. There's plenty of rabbit themed and egg themed and chocolate themed sets. Like there's a big Charlie and Chocolate Factory set, for example. All make good Easter gifts. Like I said, I made a video on that last week. So if you are looking for Easter presents for kids or adults or yourself, check it out. Have a look, see what they've got. I think there's a gift for purchase out at the moment as well. Cool. Always good to get a gift for purchase when you're buying a set. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you've got any exciting plans for Easter, or if you're just planning on staying indoors and eating lots of eggs. Not sure ourselves what we're going to be doing yet. Probably catch up with some family. But otherwise, depends what the weather does, doesn't it? Again, it's UK, isn't it? So it's good to buy the weather. We can make all the best plans, but taking it down the rain, they can quickly go astray. Starting to, I don't know what that again, maybe an eye socket. But yeah, always enjoy it. Looking forward to the long weekend, some time off work. Probably make some Lego content whilst make most of that time off to get some videos done. But yeah, no, very much looking forward to that. And then let's say some Monday. Might be streaming, might not. I'll make a decision on Monday. We'll see how the weekend goes. I forgot it was Monday when I mentioned earlier about that. So it depends what family plans are, I guess. And then, yeah, we're into April. So spring is on its way. Flowers are coming. Get your botanical sets at the ready. Cool. This, I say, this still separate bits. Slowly building up now. Onto the final few pieces, which means stream will be finishing soon. So definitely again, I just quite enjoy it. Quite enjoy having a little ramble whilst building. We're making Lego anyway, so might as well have a little ramble. If people want to watch along, then that's even better. But, cool. Oh god, get that clicked in. Show it. So it's starting to get some detailing in that. But I don't know. This is on the bottom. So maybe this is the mouth actually. Not an eye. We're going to build another one of what we've just done. And of course, most importantly this weekend, we've got boards back. Hopefully they're Liverpool fans, so hopefully their form can pick up a bit more than where we left it before the international break. Sure, there's plenty of other teams who would send out their teammates, so right, that's going to now click on to the main set. Oh, it moves. So I clicked on now and look, this bit, that's got to be the mouth end, because that's an up and down mechanism. I think I'm going to end up leaving this quite a creepy face. Quite funny. Yeah, we're on to the last page. So right, so just open the mouth, and then building. I don't know what's going into his head, but there we go. Groot's gonna stick through the middle of his head. Maybe it's what holds him together. Okay, so spread on these little bits here, and I'm gonna stab Groot in the middle. Click on. I pulled it apart, which is never great. I'm a nightmare now. These Groot's heads scare me. I don't know if I've done that. Well, it was a moving mechanism. It looks like it doesn't actually move anymore. Alright. Ah, there we go. Look, we're starting to see what is. There we go. We've got a mouth, eyebrows. Groot is on the build. But that's the end of that section. Quite a few pieces left actually on this one. That's a little bit. But yeah, no, that's to say that's where we're going to leave it tonight. So like that looks like it'll click on there. Something like that's a good idea. We'll leave it as is. But yeah, so we're up to the point now. We've got a skeleton head. Skeleton head of Groot. We've got a complete body, I think. So I think next bag's going to be finishing off the head. Then we've got his little bomb, and then that'll be Groot finished. But that will do us for tonight. So thank you for everyone who has joined the stream. I've had great fun again, so we'll definitely do at least one more stream, finish off Groot. So probably next Monday, but we'll see as it's Easter what the plan is. But yeah, otherwise everyone enjoy their week. Thanks for watching, and remember, no matter how your day's going, you've still got bricks. Thanks, guys.